On today's menu, an easy recipe idea you can really take away. Delicious meal to go. Lei Ho Ma, that's what's going in Cantonese. I'm Yeung from YoungManCooking.com. Welcome to the channel where you can cook with confidence. There's nothing better than making a delicious meal that is simple to make, but also makes enough for lunch the next day. Let's get started. Place 1 cup of jasmine rice into a small saucepan. Rinse and drain the rice 2 to 3 times to get rid of the excess starch. One cup water. Medium-high heat. When the water starts to bubble, give it a good stir, then cover and cook on medium-low for 15 minutes. Bring about 3 cups of water to boil. These here are dried shiitake mushrooms. They're going to add a crazy amount of earthiness and umami into this dish. Rehydrate about 6 dried shiitake mushrooms in the hot water for about 10 to 12 minutes. Two pieces of garlic, finely chopped. Small piece of ginger, finely chopped. One small red onion, quartered. Chop about 60 grams of broccolini into bite-sized pieces. Turn the heat off on the rice and let it steam further for 10 minutes. Once the dry shiitake mushrooms are rehydrated, do take the time to really carefully remove the stalks. I find that the stalks from the dry shiitake mushrooms are much tougher and quite challenging to eat versus the fresh shiitake mushrooms, where I usually just keep the stalks on because they're soft enough. Very carefully remove the stalks from the shiitake mushrooms. Slice down the shiitake mushrooms. Rinse and drain a 400 ml can of chickpeas. Last thing to do is just make the sauce. Now this is a Sichuan style broad bean paste, or also called doubanjang. You should be able to find this fairly easily at an Asian grocery store or online. This is what gives it that kind of umami, fermented flavor, as well as a little bit of spicy and saltiness. 1 generous tablespoon doubanjang. If you can't find this, you can sub this out for maybe a gochujang, which is a Korean pepper paste, or if you want to do away with the spiciness altogether, you can sub this out for maybe a hoisin sauce. Half tablespoon soy sauce. Splash of toasted sesame oil. 1 tablespoon maple syrup. Mix and set aside. Saute pan. Medium heat. 2 tablespoons avocado oil. Broccolini. Saute for 3 to 4 minutes. Let the broccolini sear to get some nice color. Set aside. Place the pan back to medium heat and add in the red onions. Saute for 2 to 3 minutes. Shiitake mushrooms. Garlic. Saute for 1 to 2 minutes. Chickpeas. Saute for another 2 to 3 minutes. Sauce. Combine half a tablespoon of potato starch with 1 cup of the mushroom water. Add the slurry into the pan. Give the pan a good stir. Broccolini. Stir and cook for 2 to 3 minutes. If you find the sauce too thick, you can stir in a little more of the mushroom water. To-go container. Assemble the rice. Assemble the saucy stir fry. Sprinkle on some black sesame seeds and it's done. So there's still quite a bit in that pan there. I would say this recipe makes enough for 2 of these containers, but of course you can eat one now and save one for later, or you can just pack it all up for later. You can now enjoy this meal on the go with absolute confidence. It's recipes like this that gets me so excited about making food at home. It's how easy was that? You just get so much burst of flavor in every bite. That rice is deliciously fluffy, it's perfectly cooked, and you just kind of douse it in this amazing, rich, glossy kind of sauce. You get tons of umami in that sauce because of the soy sauce that adds that saltiness, the doubanjang that adds a bit of saltiness, that fermented flavor, as well as a little spicy kick. But it's balanced out with that really nice sweet maple syrup, as well as that little bit of aromatic lift from the toasted sesame oil. The best part is the water that we used and reserved from the shiitake mushrooms as kind of the body of that sauce really brings this entire dish together. You get this really nice, satisfying crunch and that freshness from the broccolini, the really earthy flavor and chewy texture from the shiitake mushrooms. The garlicky flavor and the onions goes really well with that kind of substantial meatiness of the chickpeas. That sauce is so rich and luscious, it really does get absorbed in that rice. And every spoonful you just get a little taste of everything. That's salty, that's sweet, that tangy. And visually, I just love the different colors and it looks so rustic and casual, and one of those dishes that really is turning your home kitchen into a restaurant. Definitely one of those no hassle recipes that you can make any week. And if you love easy and delicious recipes like me, then definitely check out our ramen cookbook or the Cook with Confidence cookbook, as well as your Young Men cooking merch. I'll leave a link in the description box below for you to check those out. We also have a plant-based sushi making masterclass in that same link that you can check out and watch the entire first class. We recently actually added a brand new 6th class to that sushi making masterclass, and that entire masterclass is designed and curated to helping you make delicious and stunning sushi right at home. That's the masterclass I always say that you'll really eat up. As always, remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next episode.